I'm gonna play a game or two of Korvold and then switch over to Iara. Because I've been having a lot of success with Iara, but Korvold is my pet project. I love him so much.
Don't worry, I brought company.
I'm gonna kill that Scorch Bitter when he attacks me by the Cauldron Familiar. Shock it, you got it. That means you can't play Cavalcade this turn. Now we have the ability to replay the Cauldron Familiar at instant speed. Which we'll do now, because he's killing Goose, so. Ooh. I know how to use Goose. And just like that, we have already shut down Mono Red. Like, Mono Red is just such a dumb deck. If your opponent has any kind of defense, you lose. Bone Crusher Giant.
Bored anyway. I guess today's your lucky day.
And we get to play Korvold. We're gonna sack the Cauldron Familiar because we can just bring it back with food at any time. We'll wait until our opponent's end step to do it, or at least until combat. Yeah, you're bonking me for 1 by paying 1 mana every turn. I'm going to be hitting you with a dragon. That's fine. You get another one? Bring back the Cauldron Familiar, sack the food, and get us a draw. Oh, and we draw into another Korvold. That is the best possible outcome. Go forth, my dragon. More life, bigger creatures, more land, more cards in hand. We're winning in every way against Mono Red. I don't know why our opponent hasn't conceded, but there it is. If you're playing mono red, if your opponent gets any kind of defense, you've lost. So it's not a green hand, but we're going to keep because I hate mulliganing. Forest, we have a green source, we can go with goose. Fabled passage for the black source swamp because we have double black costs. What 4-color deck runs Guild Gates and Mountains? No idea what our opponent is playing. It looks like some kind of gate deck, then why include mountains? Because of Beanstalk Giants, okay. He needs basic lands that he can search out with Beanstalk Giant. We'll play Korvold next turn with our geese. If we can just get Korvold out, I think we're fine, because he's nowhere near being able to kill Korvold with the Gates of Blaze. He could kill our current board of Gates of Blaze. But if we get Korvold out, he's only got 2 gates. Perfect. Draw some cards. I'm gonna play my dragon. Second Cauldron for the dragon. Crack the goose for green. We have another food, so we're still able to replay the Cauldron Familiar whenever we want. Which we will do post Gates of Blaze if there's a Gates of Blaze. It wouldn't kill Korvold, but it would kill the geese, so it's not out of the question. But he's not getting it, so that's fine. So since he's getting gates out, and he'll be able to Gates of Blaze for a bigger number next turn, he still won't be able to hit Korvold, but he will be able to kill the rest of our board, and we'll have the opportunity to set up. So we want to get out Liliana, because Liliana will get us card draw whenever our stuff dies. So. Sad face. So I guess we just play Judith and the Cauldron Familiar. Yeah, we have lethal, because if he wipes our board, he dies to Judith triggers. Too greedy, man. You ramp too much. You should have Gates Ablazed. Oh, I didn't think about the Archway Angel. Bright side is it only has 4 toughness, so we might be able to kill it with Judith triggers, and then get Korvold back out, and get Korvold in for a direct swing. Oh, we can just play Liliana and have Pretty Sack too.
Warrior Queen Necromancer. Is a little death never
Always gotta fuck up your opponent's Matadors. They are very important to the game plan. Especially when you can get 3. We have Rolling Wilds for a green source. I don't see the point in that play, and holding it up with Flash. Even if for some reason I attacked the Gilded Goose, it would have flying, and he wouldn't be able to block it. Rival Swamp. Replay Murderous Rider on the Midnight Reaper. And then put the Cauldron Familiar so we can block the Black Man's Paragon. Mono Black Knights. It's an interesting thing. Grab another Black Source. Play this new Cauldron's Familiar. Pass the turn. Yeah, fuck it, I'll block with both. I'll block with both Cauldron Familiars. Make him give it indestructible. Don't know if it's the right play, but it's what I'm doing. quite alright with that. Oh, you got it.
Fortune favors you.
I think we just slammed down the Liliana.
This isn't your average zombie. Rise and shine. Waste not, want not.
Plus Liliana. Play Rankle. And he concedes. Just love this deck so much. Jund Aristocrats is so much fun. Got Korvold, the Cauldron Familiar, the Oven. We are set. So, first we have Once Upon a Time, get a mana source, should be the stomping ground. Play the Gilded Hues. Play the stomping ground. Next turn we'll play the mountain, make a food. Play the oven, and make food with the goose. Opponent's playing Abzan something. Abzan Taplands. Alright, so did we just go in Overgrown Tomb, shock it in, Korvold? I think we do. Murderous Rider. In which case I sack Korvold to the Witch's Oven, which will counter the spell, because Korvold will be dead and the spell will have no targets, and I'll also get 2 food. It's not ideal for Korvold to die by any means, but it'll also get us draw, because we sack Korvold. He triggers off of sacking himself. It's not ideal if Korvold dies, but looks like our opponent's not doing it. He's doing it instant speed, which is dumb. He should have just done it, because now we can get extra card draw. These people are so obsessed that if they can do something at instant speed, they think they have to. Night Pack Boy, okay. Go forth, my dragon. Think you're the beatdown, but I am the beatdown. More melody. Scry. So at this point we're looking for more gas. The Brasco, the Liliana. Not a Gilded Goose. goose. We're not looking for a gilded goose. Let's just go ahead and murder one of those Nightpack Ambushers. Sack of food, bring back the Cauldron Familiar. Alright, we have to back up Korvold in case initial Korvold dies. Food goose, we can bring back the Cauldron Familiar, swing with Korvold, sack the Cauldron Familiar. Probably had lethal right there with the ovens. My bad. Yeah, we could have just brought back the Cauldron Familiar and sacked the ovens a couple times and had lethal. This deck is so good. I'm never sure what's going on in this screen where we don't have our hands and we're just staring at the battlefield. My guess is it's waiting on our opponent to load. What's going on here? Just wish this deck didn't fold so hard to Simic Flash. I don't know how you beat Simic Flash if you're not running green, because Shifting Ceratops and Veil of Summer are the best answers to Simic Flash by far. Is our opponent having connection issues? Is he just roping us really hard? Like, what's going on here? If he makes a play when the timer's about to run out, then he's just roping us. Doesn't change how we play because we're just looking to win. Cauldron Familiar, Man, Double Murderous Rider. So we got a lot of removal. correct the fabled passage for a mountain, because we're not guaranteed a 4th land. We need a red source for Mayhem Devil on turn 3. Is it our Grixis? Please don't be Grixis, don't have a turn 2 Thought Erasure. It's Grixis, but no turn 2 Thought Erasure because you played a tap land. Grixis Reanimator. Luckily we have 2 Murderous Riders, so... And there's our black source, so we can cast the Murderous Rider. We shock that in just so we can play it if they play something. Swing in with the Cauldron Familiar. Get our bonks going. Blood for bones. That's what I expect to see. Scholar of the Ages would be the thing to get back. So we're not terrified yet. He hasn't put a Drakuseth or an Agent of Treachery in the bin yet. Grab a mana source so we're actually able to play Korvold next turn. We kill Scholar of the Ages so we can't Blood for Bones again. Okay, let's get our bonks in. Massacre Girl, fine with that. Oh, I forgot to do the Witch's Oven shenanigans. Stop on the opponent's end step and help us remember. Yeah, sometimes I just mess up and forget. Got our Castle Star Destroyer out here. Makes me happy every time I see it. It's my favorite castle anyway. I think the black one is the strongest, followed by the green and blue. I think red and white are the weakest. Alright, pass through the turn. Bring back the Cauldron Familiar. Go, Korvold. If he does try to bounce it again, or even try to kill it, we'll just sack the Cauldron Familiar to the Witch's Oven and bring it back and get some sack triggers so that Korvold will at least draw some cards. Or he could just be having connection problems or roping us, or I don't know. Everything is not okay on our opponent's end. You let that. Well, no, we'll block the Cauldron Familiar and let it. No, we'll let it through. We want to hold up the Witch's Oven to be able to use it on Korvold in case he puts an Agent of Treachery in the bin. Right, in response to that, we just make Korvold bigger. And there's the conceit. Yeah, -5/-5 doesn't work when I can make my guy bigger at instant speed.